The Slide Design task pane organizes design templates, color schemes, and animation schemes in a visual gallery that displays next to your slides. When you choose an item from the task pane, your slides are updated immediately with the new look. So let's select Slide Design task pane. And what you'll see here are three options: design templates, color schemes, animation schemes. And what you're looking at right now is the design templates. Let's look at this and then we'll look at the other two options a little bit later on. First of all, what you're seeing here is a number of different categories of the design templates. The first is the design template that's being used in this presentation. And in fact, in this presentation, we really don't have one yet, so it's just a blank design template. Next, you'll see your most recently used design templates. And this is useful for you to quickly go to the templates that you've used most recently and those that are most likely your favorites. And if we scroll down a little bit, you'll see all of the additional templates that are available for use. And as you scroll down, you can see there are quite a few of them for you to choose from. Now, these thumbnails are a little bit difficult to see here, so I'm just going to right-click on one of them and select the Show Large Preview option so that you can see them a little bit better. So here you have a gallery of backgrounds and designs for your presentation. Many of these designs use a single master for every slide, which means that every slide in the presentation will have the same background. And I'm going to just choose one here. This is the ocean template, and that probably will work nicely, I think, for my South River Yacht Club presentation. And a couple of things happened here. What you'll notice is since we now have a dark background, whereas we had no background before, the text automatically changed to white so that you can see it a little bit better on the dark background. The other thing that happened here, which I'm not crazy about, is that my logo that I had taken some time to recolor has recolored that to a green, kind of a lime green color here that I'm not really crazy about. Of course, I don't think the blue is going to work on this background, so I've got a little bit of work to do there to clean that up. Now, if you look at the subsequent slides after the title slide, you'll see that the background is exactly the same on each and every slide. And in fact, even though it's made an attempt to make some changes to colors, it really hasn't done a real great job, and this may not be what I wind up ultimately going to. There are also a number of designs that use multiple masters to provide variations of a theme so that you can make a big splash on your title slide with an interesting graphic that may take up a substantial area on the slide and leave little room for text. That's okay on a title slide, but you need more space on your content slides. So you can carry that theme through with a coordinating background that doesn't take up as much space on the content slides, leaving more room for your text, graphics, and charts. Let's try one of these. The capsule template actually uses some colors and shapes to add a little bit of interest to your slideshow. And actually, this looks pretty nice. What it's done now is you'll see that, again, it has rearranged the title. It also has changed the color of the background on my logo. And in this case, I kind of like what it did. I think that turned out fairly well. And then what you'll see on subsequent slides is that that theme is carried throughout the slides by putting the dark blue line through the middle here and then just carrying this light green over here at the side. And actually, with the small changes in color schemes, it actually works fairly well with what I had before. Let's look at another simple one that actually starts to introduce a little bit more of a picture into it, and that's nature. Now here again, on the title slide, what you see is there's a drawing essentially through the middle. And again, it's rearranged and changed the text for the title. It's changed the color. And it changed the color of my logo background to coordinate with the graphic here. Now the thing that it didn't recognize is that my logo is now kind of sitting on top of that, and maybe I want to move that over there and again work with that a little bit. Going to a slide which is not the title slide, you'll see it carries the theme through by using the graphic along the side and across the top, and that carries on through the rest of the slide presentation. Let's look at one more that's a good deal more complex, and that is the strategic template. Now this one I like a lot. However, since I didn't plan well for it and it has a lot of graphic in here, I'm going to have to do a little work with reorganizing where my title is, probably the date down here as well. And again, what it's done is it's attempted to recolor my graphic so that it coordinates well with the slide presentation. Now this one, more than ever, the graphic takes up a lot of room on the slide. And again, that is okay on the title slide. It looks pretty nice. But when you get down to the content slides, you don't want to have that taking up a lot of space. So what they've done here is they've created a nice looking sidebar that they keep on the left side of the slide, which coordinates very well with the title slide. And as you go through, you can see some things that are happening here. We have the transparent area that's still showing up there, and we also had this ghosting effect that will actually cover up quite a bit of this slide template, and we may want to work with that. We may want to move this, say, over to the side so that we still see that sidebar. We could do that, and that way we kind of keep that theme. But all in all, as you go through this, the colors work fairly well, and it's probably not bad at all.